Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome to a Cornish first look at Colt Canyon, an action roguelike developed by Terrific Studios and published by Head Up. This is a skill-based action roguelike, and we're going to have a first quick look at it. But first, we just got to check out the settings, just show them off. This game has a lot of options like auto pick up weapons, a whole host of other stuff. It's very customizable, and with the latest updates, it's made the game even more replayable with the amount of options you have. Audio settings fairly standard. Graphics fairly standard. You can have change of VSync, frame rate, window scaling, mouse lock, the whole shebang. You can also play with controllers or with keyboard. I'm currently playing with keyboard because I find it works slightly better for me. You can track your stats since this is a roguelike. And we'll get into some of the other bits and pieces. There are achievements. As you can see here, lots of different achievements, beat different bosses. The goal of the game is to get to the end of the level and rescue your partner. And we'll talk about that more in depth. This being a roguelike, there are characters to unlock and weapons to unlock, and I have found it to be a very enjoyable experience. So, let us start a game. There is no way to save in this game. Basically, once you start playing, you either die or have to get to the end to complete a run. Fortunately, the runs can seem to be completed, and I've been able to get to the halfway mark in this game in about 20 minutes. So it doesn't take that long. You're looking at maybe about, for someone who knows the game, about half an hour, maybe to 40 minutes for a complete run through of the game. And there's a lot of things to go into. You have different characters, you have different statistics. Like this character is your starting character, Cade Colt. You have average health, average speed, average strength or melee strength, which is for melee attacks, and higher than average reload speed. As you progress, you unlock more characters. You can see down here with the dots. You can also unlock different starting equipment for each character. You can also, with an additional controller, play co-op mode or split screen. In the latest update, they have, some people were complaining that some of the bosses in this game were hard, and there was certain overpowered nature to some of the items that you needed to beat some of the bosses. So, for example, if you find that some of the bosses are too hard, you can affect, say for example, the boss's health rate. So if we wanted to, we could basically turn the boss's health rate to 50%. If you do go down too low, it will basically affect your achievement and stats. So I will basically put it to 100% just to show off. There's a whole host of things you can tweak, which allows you to have very customizable runs. So some of them will affect your achievement unlocks and the like, but it allows for a lot of replayability, and that was added in the latest patch. So let's just start off with a normal run. I think we will play. Who do I normally like playing with? I like playing with the gunslinger myself. The others are interesting. Basically, you have a description relatively of what their build does. Like that one's a sniper. You start with a bow. You can get a tomahawk or a flintlock pistol. All weapons act differently as well. This one is high mobility based. I think I will go with the gunslinger, and I will go with the small revolving rifle, which is basically sort of like a revolver, but sort of between a revolver and a carbine. It's a very nice little weapon. I do like this game a lot, but then again I do like a lot of Western styled games, and this really scratches that itch for that sort of Western roguelike that you don't really get on the market. So let's dive in and have a look at it, shall we? Right. Welcome to Colt Canyon. The aim is to basically get to the end of the canyon and rescue your partner. In the intro, you see your partner getting taken away. We only have so long on a level before we are hunted by wolves. And as you can see here, there's 3 different types of ammunition at the top. There's light ammunition, which is the one furthest to the left. There is heavy ammunition, which is the one that looks like a round, like a rifle, modern day rifle round. There are shotgun shells, there are arrows, and there are dynamite. Each weapon ammo type basically talks about, reflects a different weapon type in the game. I took a hit there, didn't mean to take a hit. And that was pretty bad of me and sloppish. So you get different weapon types which have different sizes of ammunition usage and different reload and damage outputs. You can normally tell it by the size of the shell they use, like the size of the round they use. But it can be a bit hit and miss. That was weapon crit just open. What did we have? Small flintlock pistol. As you can see here, that takes the small round, but the round is much larger, which means it does more damage. We can also roll by pressing the space button. We can also do a stealth attack or a melee attack by right mouse clicking. And I'm doing that to save ammunition because it doesn't take any ammunition to stealth people. Also, the less attention you bring to yourself, the better. So we're just going to quickly explore this. Just trying to kill people without them attracting all their friends. Now we can't waste too much time. You have about, I believe the limit is like some between 5 to 6 minutes per map. Between like the wolves turn up. Maybe a bit more. I haven't really experimented that much with seeing how long it takes. We had to get to the end of the level basically. You can also headshot targets in this game. It's easier to do if they don't know you're there. So you have a nice amount of ammunition. Now on each map there is normally a lot of stuff hidden away. Be they treasure chests, traders. Okay, he's got a gun. That was a waste of ammunition. Let's get out the... I missed that shot terribly. As you can see, the Flintlock has a much larger impact. But also causes a lot more sound. Ooh, we have an elite trooper. Can I get headshot? He's got to try and whip us, well, lasso us I should say, and drag us in within melee range where he'll stab us with a knife. That's what that particular character does. I was hoping that we were going to be lucky and find a box like this. Here we go. We need to kill him quickly. And this person gives us upgrades, but we can also have him as a companion. Get shell weapons increase range and stopping power. HP drops restore 2 HP instead of 1. Can't die from explosions. Immunity to your own explosions, which is very nice. Do a harder spot by enemies to win, and enemies won't alert their friends. This is actually really powerful, but the health one is very nice as well. Now, and I just flubbed every single shot. There we go. Now, there are some innocent people mixed in with this, so we just can't just kill everybody. And this is the general style of the game. You explore, you gather equipment, you gather ammunition, and you try and get to the end of the level. Now, I have been wasting a bit of time, so we should probably pick up the pace. Also, if you can roll through terrain like this to break objects. Just trying to gather as much equipment as we can. This was a dead end. Right, okay. You can also walk through barriers. It does take a little bit of time to do. You just walk, continue to walk, and you sort of phase through them. But we do need to pick up the pace. Because as I say, the wolves in this game are no joke. So we need to get to the edge of the map as quickly as possible. There's the edge of the map there. Kill him, get an extra round. You basically attack where your cursor is looking. Get a bit of ammunition. Sneak kill some people. I was hoping for a chest. It's getting a bit late, and I really don't want to be around here if the wolves turn up. You'll start to hear them howl, and that's our signal to get out of town. Right. Level 2. Well, level 2 of part 2 of level 1. Got a bit of heavy rounds. I would like to find a weapon that does not rely upon my current ammo type, if we can help it. It's got some more dynamite, which is very powerful. You can hide in long grass. The enemies won't see you. So for example, we can roll out and kill that person. That person's going to be alerted to the dead body. We can kill them. The AI for the enemy is actually fairly competent, so you have to be careful. Okay, we're not going to be able to escape this person's vision. Yeah, he saw us. Which is unfortunate. He's got a basic revolver, I think. Small revolver, yeah. Which I don't really want to mess with. I was hoping to get a headshot and save ammunition. Now, there are secrets and things hidden in these maps. That I was hoping to unlock. There are red chests which require keys, and you get these keys by killing elite enemy types. You can normally tell which enemy type will have a key because it will have a red aura around it. The risk of enemies in this game is indicated by their colour shade. There's also a colour blindness setting that you can switch if you are colour toned in such a way that you're colour blind in such a way that you have problems seeing colours in the red spectrum. Okay, that's an elite enemy right there. Let's see if I can... Yeah, we killed him, which was a save. We didn't get his shotgun though, unfortunately. That was close. I was trying to save on weapon damage. Or weapon round. I need to kill this person. There's also environmental traps. Right, so let's grab a bit of ammo quickly. At the moment, we are limited to 30 rounds of each type, but we can get more. Throwing dynamite to close into contact with enemies or destructive objects, that's quite good. You can have them as an ally. Cell weapons have increased range and stopping power, it's nice. Immune to negative effects such as fire or poison, that's quite nice. And especially at later levels where stuff like poison and fire can be nasty, I might grab that. So we're going to grab that for immunity. If you want to see what you have, you can see up here. So we've got 8 minutes in. Okay. And this is a dead end. What did we get here? Caltrops. They're a throwable item. Throwable items have so many uses before they break. But you do have benefits for using throwable items. For example, normally it allows you to be more stealthy, but I was never... I haven't actually come across the caltrops before. That's one of the new that's one of the more elite enemy types. I should also state you can see when the enemy is going to act because basically the icon above the head flashes. Exclamation mark above the head flashes. Yes, my brain had a malfunction for 2 seconds and I couldn't remember how to say exclamation mark. Right, so Nah, that alerted someone down there. We are sort of burning through ammunition a bit, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to find a better weapon. See, here's an enemy that has a... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down some... Ah, we missed. Now, I do have a lot of dynamite. I wanted to kill him because he has a red key. We got a revolver, which is okay. It's not great. You can also see items behind objects floating. Dynamite is quite a powerful item. He didn't drop his shotgun again. Those guys normally drop shotguns, which is unfortunate. So I was hoping for a second weapon type to balance out my ammo usage. So let's reload with R. Well, we got the red key, which is useful because if we find a red chest, there's normally one in each level. If we can find the red chest, we can unlock it using the red key, and we will get a whole load of nice goodies. Now we can use the scythe as a throwing weapon. Throwing weapons have a limited amount of health. I'm going to keep the pistol for now. It's not the thing I really wanted, but as of this moment, it's better than nothing else. Just in case my weapon, because it takes time to reload. Right, so that way... Okay, I'm not going to bother trying doubling back in case the wolves start coming. You can also go back to previous levels if you need to. Right, level 1 of 3. So this is the last level before the boss battle. You can see the game progresses relatively quickly. And there is a trader. Very nice. Traders will trade you items for ammunition or health. What's this? That's TNT launcher. I don't need heavy rounds. I wish I could have either a shotgun or a rifle. That would be useful. Also, the farther you go into the game, the more complex the levels become. You will get environmental traps and a whole host of other things. I'm really not having any luck with finding different weapon types. Normally I will have a different weapon type by now, like a shotgun. Ooh, that's a lot of health. It's a shame I don't read at night now. Let's try and... quickly switch to my rifle. Oh, my revolver, I should say. Ah, he dropped it. Yes. Oh, excellent. So we're going to switch that for the small slug thrower. Now, the reason being is I don't want to have a weapon that's basically using the same kind of ammunition as the one I'm currently... It's ammunition, it's resource management, basically. You don't really want to have two weapons sharing the same weapon type. And there's the red chest. Managed to get a solid shot off with the shotgun. Reload quickly. Get the lady using the automatic pistol. Whole host of banditos coming at me with glee. Ah, that took a nasty hit. Fortunately, I do know where there is some health nearby, so we can unlock the chest using, or the red chest using the key. Ah, that weapon chest had nothing but ammunition in it. And we got a health... I think we got a health upgrade from the red chest. Now, there should be a box that we broke open somewhere around here with health. Yeah, we got a health upgrade. Right, so... For example, we could take the pocket pistol, which is a very nice little pistol. And there's a weapon chest down here. You can tell because there's an indication on top of the box. Simple pistol. No, I'm not a fan. I don't like having weapons that are the same type, ammo type. Right, let's keep exploring. Nope. Okay. killed you with your own weapon. Justice. Okay. You also have to be careful. You start meeting animals which will attack you, and there's booby traps hidden in the forest. I got hit. You can also roll with spacebar. Right, and here's the map. We haven't actually yet found our prisoner yet either, which is unfortunate. I'll go and have a look for him quickly, but if the wolves start howling, I will probably flee. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's stuck. Okay, when you find them like this, you have to use dynamite to blow open the chests that contain them, and we can free him. So we can have can't die from explosions, weapons are more accurate, can carry more ammunition, healing companions is cheaper. I'm probably going to go with can't die from your own explosions, because that can become very important later on. Luckily he can't get through the terrain. But we need to sort of leave now. Right. Next level. Now this is the boss level. Boss number 1. Area 1 boss. Now he won't trigger until you get halfway into the area. So you can do a bit of scavenging for supplies. One of the comments that people have made about this game is that dynamite, which is the resource you can see at the bottom right of my weapon tab, is too powerful. They say that too many of the bosses require you to use dynamite to basically win the encounters, and so you end up hoarding it. Now, I don't personally believe that. I have beaten the boss both with dynamite strategies and with normal weapon strategies. It comes down to a very skill-based approach. Is it easier to beat the boss with dynamite? Yes, it is. See, here's the first boss. So let's... Is it easier to beat the boss using dynamite? Yes, it is. Because you can see it takes a large chunk of his health off. But there are strategies where you can beat him just without using dynamite. But I think the issue is that a lot of people... I took a hit there, didn't need me to take a hit. Basically, the way this boss works is that he will have a meat shield of grunts, and you have to basically get to him. And that can be quite difficult, especially when I forget to reload my weapons. My easiest strategy is just to get close and shoot him with a shotgun. And you can do it like that. Now that a repeater. Repeaters are really nice. They use the heavy ammunition type, so I'm a big fan of them. And that's as you can see, yes, you can do the boss fight easy in a much more straightforward manner with dynamite, though it is possible to do it with normal weapon combinations as well. Or if you want to, you can just turn their health down. Like, one of the things people have said that they have found the bosses in this game to be very tanky. And I agree, some of the bosses are very tanky in this game. But there are ways to manage it without using dynamite. And if you have issues, the developers have put elements into the game which allow you to make it easier. So this has been Colt Canyon, a skill-based action roguelike. I like it a lot. Unfortunately, because you can't pause the game, well, you can't save the game in a run, you can only play it through to the end. I am going to keep playing. I will put a cut in here though, folks, for those of you who have enjoyed it and want to see a bit more of the game. I want to see how far I can get in this particular round, because we're doing rather well. And I shall see you all again next time. This has been Colt Canyon. I've been Cornish-knight, and see you later. Goodbye.